Imagine being able to stand out on YouTube, gain views on a daily basis the easy way. Well, it all comes down to basically understanding what YouTube videos are outliers, learning what components are outliers, and then mimicking those behaviors. I'm going to show you two different ways to do it today. So we have here a tool called VidIQ. I'll leave a link in the description with an amazing discount if you want to access it. And we also have a tool called YouTube Studio Pro. All right, YT Studio Pro. I'll also have a link in the description. But the point is I'm going to show you two different ways that you can do this. All right, so the first thing is we're going to go over here to YouTube Studio Pro. We're going to go ahead and hit Optimize. And we're going to go ahead under Optimize. We have Research, and we're going to click on Outliers. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and see different outliers. So you can see here, I searched for how to make money online, and these are different videos that for one reason or another they stand out. Now, it's our job to figure out why those videos stand out. We'll go over that in just a second, okay? And then here on the YouTube Studio Pro, we perform a search. Let's go ahead and search something like, for example, how to bake chicken, let's just say, as an example. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot of short videos. I'm going to set my max to 100, and we're going to hit search here. And this is going to provide us with 100 different videos, and we can choose how it's being sorted by. So what's actually being the outlier here, right? Is it the estimated click-through rate? Is it the views? Is it, based on whatever it is? But we can also look at the charts here, but that's different. But the point is now let's go ahead and break both softwares down and understand what makes a video an outlier. That's the special thing here. All right, so case number one, I searched how to make money online. Filters, don't really worry about it too much, because if you worry about it, you're not going to get good results. But let's take a look at, for example, the first three videos. We have how to make money online, no BS guide. So I feel like, okay, immediately when I look at these titles, right, the word no BS guide could potentially help someone click a little bit more. Now, if we look at this video, okay, the video got 1 million views. In fact, we could actually click on it and watch it in YouTube. So I'll click watch on YouTube, okay, just for a second, and it will say 1 million views. That's kind of insane, especially for such a small channel. The channel has 30K subs, okay? Now let's click on the channel, and let's see if that's normal. So this video got 2.1 thousand subs. This video got 2.8K subs, 14K subs. So you can clearly see that this channel doesn't have a problem going viral. What it does is it has a problem picking the right niche, I guess you could say. And why do I say that? Because the same content that got 1 million views here is the same exact content that got 1 million views here. 2.2K views here. It's the same type of content. The only real difference is the niche. It's the category. So you could see here a lot more people are interested in making money online versus the mastering the art of not giving a you-know-what, right? So it's right there. So this is what I mean when I say we have to analyze each kind of video and kind of compare it. So here we can see that on average, the video gets 225 views per hour. And that's actually a nice little metric to have. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's a really nice metric. Now, 225 views an hour is pretty crazy. Don't get me wrong. What's not crazy is the metric. Knowing the metric doesn't really help you that much. You know that it already went viral, so it doesn't really help. But you can see here is very effective. So two things that I draw from here. First off, the content must be good. And second off, right, the title really makes a difference here. You can see the thumbnail. There's literally nothing special about it at all, okay? But it's the title in this case, the words no BS guide, comes together perfectly, probably with the type of content that this person created. And the reason why this is an outlier, it's not so much an outlier compared to all the other content out there, because there are other videos that do really, really well. But it's an outlier as compared to the channel itself. Does that make sense? Now let's look at this video. This video says I tested it myself. On the thumbnail, 15K, 9K, 25K, okay? And You could see here it says how to make money online in 2025, beginner friendly and proven techniques. The words were cut off here, so I had to click on the card there to figure out what it is. Now this video only got 12,387 views. So it's not better than, for example, this video. This video got 42,000 views. But why is this video above this one, right? It's because of the comparison of views to the actual channel. So if you look at a channel like this might average 3,000 something views. This one might average a little bit less. Now I know here it says 3,412, but I doubt that it truly averages that much. VidIQ is a little bit off sometimes. And the reason why I say that is because they only have 8,700 subscribers on 66 videos, which if you're really making in a lot of views, then, it's not much of an outlier. So that's something to be aware of. Like, you look at a video like this, 1,500 views, this one 1,000 views, and it's not really related to the niche. This is another thing you want to be careful of, is you could see this person is pivoting. So first they're doing like drama action type videos, then they're doing real world event type videos, then you go over here and you look at some celebrity type videos, and clearly that didn't work out too much because this one got 1,000 views, this one got 1,300. And then you scroll up and you start seeing money-making videos, and then it started to catch fire. You got 5K views here, 7.8K. So, it's pretty cool, right? So this person kind of found a niche here, and this is an outlier compared to all the other content, right? If we kind of scroll down, this one has 5 views, 18 views, 8 views, 158, and then finally it started catching some steam. So once again, this is understanding why everything's much of an outlier. Now, you could see here with VidIQ, sometimes the results are like a little bit undesirable. They're a little off, to be honest with you. It's not 100% bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not all the time something that I could completely mimic, right? I have to look at the topic of the video, I have to look at the idea. Now, let me go ahead and go over here to YT Studio Pro. Now, I personally like this a little bit more because other than it's my custom built tool, but it's something that helps me understand my competition a little bit more. Now that I'm becoming much more serious about YouTube, because it's going to be my main thing that I'm working on from now on and creating multiple different channels, I want to see the truth as to why some videos explode and why some don't. So right now, this is what we're looking at. We're looking at outlier scores here, and you could see this first video is an extreme outlier. Why? Because it's got 22,760,000 views. That's what I first see. Now, immediately, guys, when I look at something like this, I say, okay, I know from personal experience that the only way a video like this can get 22 million views is that the watch time probably is going to be close to perfect, if not perfect. So I might look at a video like this, assuming that this is my topic, right, the chicken topic, and how to bake chicken, and I might really just study it, honestly. So this is not my topic. I'll just say that right now up front. This is not going to be my topic. It never will be my topic. I don't make cooking videos. But if you are like this, it's good to study something like this. So let's go ahead and look at it. Okay, so you can see how quick it is. It's a 24-second video. Depending on the niche, you might want to keep, your seconds. Like if you're in the business niche, 15 seconds or less for a short video is more than enough. So the cooking videos, I guess they can go a little bit longer because it's more of a tutorial, but it works. This video was published September 24th, 2023. The views must have just been, ongoing for a long time. And 633,000 likes. That's a lot. With a click-through rate of 29%. So not only is the click-through rate high here, but the views are high. Or extremely high. This next one is a 19,718,000 view count. Now, here's the thing. This was published in September. This was published in December. What does that tell you? There has to be some similarities here. In fact, the person who made this video probably watched this video first. Let's go ahead and click on this and watch this on YouTube. All right, so notice here, the first thing that comes to attention is the actual completed meal. which people want to see that, especially with short videos, is like people want attention, engagement time, right? Let's go ahead and look at finally the first video that's a outlier that is a long form video. These two videos were shorts here. And it's not that shorts are bad, but they're just designed differently. You know, the amount of watch time that's added to a short video, or excuse me, that's watched during a short video is drastically different than a long form video. And to keep things in mind, if you're ever focused on creating YouTube videos, short videos are designed for attention. They're not designed for gaining a ton of subscribers, especially if you're they are designed for getting subscribers and attention, but they're not designed for making a lot of profit. And if you look at, for example, CPMs, a CPM on a long form video will be drastically higher than a short form video, because YouTube wants to monetize watch time. That's really what it comes down to. So a video like this, for example, has 30% click-through rate. So it has higher than these two shorts, which makes it an outlier. But when you look at the views, 35,000 views. Now, is that bad? The answer is no, because you have to look at what it's being compared to. So let's go ahead and get rid of this video, and let's take a look at this one. And I'll pause the video real quick. But you look at the channel, it has 3.3 million subscribers with 35K views in 3 weeks. Now, this is not bad, because what's going to happen is this guy is going to keep getting more and more attention over time for this video. So this is what we call a SEO growth video. It's going to grow over time. You have the word baked chicken recipe in the title. So right off the bat, this title doesn't look like an SEO-based video, but it is. Baked chicken recipe. It exists. And it's an outlier of 85. So when I look at these different videos, I'm going to look at the outlier score, and I can compare different things. Like, for example, I can compare their click-through rates, and I want to know, why are certain videos getting higher click-through than others? So like a video like this has a really high click-through rate, 29%. It's clear why this video got a high click-through rate. It's because of the thumbnail that you first see on the scroll through when you're either on YouTube on the home page or the feed or something like that. That's a really good thumbnail. It looks good. This one too, right? This one too. This one too. This one too. And you also have to keep in mind, it's not just necessarily about the thumbnail. Sometimes it's about how the audience reacts to a particular thumbnail, especially if that video is something different. So, for example, if we look at this guy's channel, right? If we look at this guy's channel, let's click on his channel. Let's go to Shorts, and let's compare every single one of his thumbnails, right? So you look at this one, it's him pouring like oil into a bowl, 138K views. That could make a difference. This one has 300K views, and it's like a bunch of steaks on a grill. So whatever he's making here, maybe it's good to have, like you guys know when you post short videos, you can control them through your cell phone, and you can edit the thumbnail there. He should have done that in that case, just based on studying the data. And look, I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world. I'm on my way to becoming, great, obviously, but the reason why I put this software together is to be able to study my competition. And, I'm not in the baking niche or anything like that, or cooking niche, but getting different ideas, getting different statistics, looking at my competition is going to give me insight to where I can grow over time. Because at the end of the day, with YouTube, it's literally just a gamified system. If you figure out where you're going wrong and you correct those things, you'll do better. I mean, it's just a matter of time. So we look at a video like this, for example, 582,000 views, 1.7 million, 684,000, 6.7 million. There's reasons why these videos do well over something like, let's try to figure out something like this, 74K views. Now, 74K views is still great, don't get me wrong, but, it just, like I said, you'd rather have a 1 million view video than a 70K view video. So either way, guys, this is how you find your thumbnail outliers. Let's go ahead and search something else. So we can look at some charts here. I'm not going to look at these charts for now because there's things that get into this. For example, I do compare my watch time and engagement and things like that, different ratios, but I'm not going to talk about that today too much. Let's search a different niche on both tools. So let's use, for example, the niche on let's type in psychology. Let's not make it too complicated. Let's just type in one word, psychology, And let's go to VidIQ here, and let's do the same thing. All right, so let's hit search, and let's hit search. Now, whatever tool you want to use, whether you want to use YouTube Studio Pro, YT Studio Pro, or you want to use VidIQ, I'll leave the link in the description. You can go ahead and access either one. If you want to access VidIQ, go ahead and access it with a discount in the description box. We got a nice little discount there. But I'm going to pick a different niche here because the type of videos that are appearing I'm not really into. So let's type in monk mode. Why not? Let's type in monk mode here. And I'm going to keep everything YouTube friendly, of course. I'll search here, monk mode. Let's hit search. This is what I mean when I say VidIQ has videos that are just undesirable. You saw me pull up that niche and for the other keyword, psychology, and those videos were not suitable for YouTube. So anyways, let's look at it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These videos right here are perfectly what I'm looking for. This video, 27K views 7 months ago. This video, 32K views 4 years ago. Now, just off of this alone, this keyword, I know that there's an opportunity. If a video is an outlier for a keyword that is still popping up 4 years ago, and it's getting some sort of drip feed of attention, like this one, 1 view per hour, that means it has some sort of motion there, right? It has motion. So you can see this is not a coincidence. You guys see this guy? This guy, his name is Hamza. He has one of the largest YouTube channels on the internet, and he makes almost $1 million a month just off of his school. And you look at him, he literally recreated this guy's thumbnail. Literally recreated in a different way. You see the black background and all that. This guy has editors, he has employees. You don't think he could make a better background? Of course he can. But he's mimicking what exactly works right now, which is what he's doing. So he somehow found this and he decided to recreate it. This is a great thumbnail. This video was created 2 years ago. It's definitely an outlier. The guy only has 860 subscribers and 25K views, which is a lot. So definitely did very well. Of course, Iman Godzi, his videos always blow up. There's literally, this is more of an engagement video, but once again, it blew up. So we can look in different ones here. Let's look at what we have here. So we have Iman Godzi again. Definitely, these are the same ones that were on the VidIQ one. These show shorts. This is what I also like too about YouTube Studio Pro. This is the software that I built, which is, it shows just, both the shorts and the long form. Because honestly, you need to do both now on YouTube. But this one right here, this is a good thumbnail, also by Hamza, so pretty good. Okay, and obviously 22% click-through rate, 1.2 million, estimated watch time 47 minutes, which is ridiculous. Let's go ahead and see how long the video is. I'm going to have to skip this ad, but let's go ahead and skip it. All right, so you could see here the video is 1 hour, 18 minutes, and 48 seconds, and the estimated watch time is 47 minutes. So 47 minutes out of, what, like 80 minutes or something like that? That's pretty awesome watch time. It beats a lot of other competitors. You look at a video like this, for example, 59 outlier, but honestly, in the score of all of them, it's not that bad. The guy probably doesn't have a lot of subscribers. 4,137 views. Let's go ahead and look into it. Average watch time is 35 minutes. Yeah, 104K subscribers. This is not that good. It is an outlier, though, in terms of the keyword, right? That's why it is an outlier. The difference between VidIQ's outlier measurements and, YouTube Studio is YouTube Studio Pro, YT Studio Pro, it compares the outlier versus the other kinds of content out there in the search, as opposed to comparing the video to your own channel. All right, so that's something to notice. But hopefully this video was informative. I know it was a long video, but hopefully it was informative and effective. If you have questions on this kind of stuff, I'll leave them in the comments down below. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.